The human rights situation in North Korea is among the worst in the world. But over the course of my many years of working this issue, I have had the honor to meet so many committed and passionate activists and survivors, individuals who have experienced unbelievable trauma in attempting to get to freedom. One of the most important lessons that I have taken with me is that those individuals play a critical role in the work of governments in advocating for the North Korean people, and that we should seek ways to give them a platform to share their message. And that is one thing that I very much hope to do in my role. I know that it has been, or it feels like it has been many years that people have been advocating for accountability. And I can understand their frustration. Working on human rights and working to promote accountability are hard. In the past, the U.S. government has sought to promote human rights and accountability specifically in North Korea by applying sanctions on individuals that have perpetrated serious human rights abuses. I think that is just an initial stage in the accountability process, but an important one. And so we will continue to pursue those actions. Another important element that will help advance the accountability objective is to increase our efforts to document the situation in North Korea. And that very specifically means collecting evidence that can be used for a future criminal accountability process. The last area that I hope to focus on with regard to accountability is efforts within the international community, particularly at the UN. The 2014 UN Commission of Inquiry highlighted the need for accountability and provided names of individuals and institutions that it believes are most responsible for the human rights abuses in North Korea. I think now it's up to governments to come together and to pursue action through the appropriate UN tools. In my role, I hope to be coordinating closely with civil society groups and other North Korean refugees and defectors to help compile a list of individuals that we believe have been repatriated so that we have something concrete to raise with all governments involved in the situation. I think there are a number of different UN mechanisms that can be used to address the repatriations issue, including the upcoming UN General Assembly resolution on the human rights situation in North Korea, as well as at the UN Human Rights Council, where there is another resolution that is passed annually that focuses on this particular population as well. And so I will plan to continue to engage both with the General Assembly Third Committee as well as the Human Rights Council and the various special rapporteurs and special procedures that have a mandate that focuses on repatriations, refoulement, refugees, and in other instances, enforced disappearances. I think outlets like Radio Free Asia are an excellent opportunity to send messages through broadcasts, radio broadcasts, through the various other networks that move information. And so I plan to meet with civil society groups. I plan to do interviews with news outlets that broadcast in, and hope that that will be an opportunity to continue to improve access to independent sources of information. I think my message to the North Korean people is that the United States government does care deeply for your welfare and your rights, and we are working diligently through the various mechanisms that we have available to hopefully make concrete improvements so that one day the North Korean people can also enjoy the same rights that Koreans in South Korea and Korean diaspora in the United States are also able to enjoy. I think to the North Korean leadership, I think the United States government very much wants to work with you to make concrete changes and improvements in the human rights situation in North Korea, and are ready to, if the opportunity exists, to look for ways in which we can assist you in achieving those goals.